If you thought 2020 was insane, just wait until you see what 2021 has in store for us. Artificial intelligence, robotics and automation are going to be at the forefront of innovation this year, and they're going to change our lives forever. I know that's a bold statement, but in today's video, I am gonna show you why it is true. We'll look at how AI is going to impact the job market in the USA, ethical concerns over facial recognition technology, and the latest news about Boston Dynamics and their robot dogs. Let's dive right in. The other day, I was watching an interview with Mark Cuban, where he was talking about the gig economy and how much it is going to grow in 2021. He expects more and more people to go down this route, because it offers flexible working hours and the chance to earn more money. What's interesting though is his opinion on why younger people are not interested in traditional jobs. And his theory is that they don't want to be told what to do, when to work and when to take holidays. I don't know if I agree with this or not. I think there are some people who simply do and have a choice, because of health issues or childcare commitments, or they may live in an area where these types of jobs are scarce. But I can see his point, and I think that moving forward we need to offer more flexibility if we want to keep people engaged and productive. I mean, let's face it, nobody wants to be stuck at a desk job from 9 to 5 every single day. As we move towards remote working and flexible hours, I think one thing will become more important than ever, and that is the ability to manage yourself. If you're working remotely, you can't rely on your boss to tell you what to do. You have to be able to decide how to achieve the targets that they set. This is something that I talk about in my online courses, where I teach people how to use artificial intelligence to grow their business. It's one of the biggest skills that successful entrepreneurs have. They know how to lead themselves. And I believe that as we enter the age of AI, this is only going to become more important. AI can help us with this too. There are some really good apps out there already that do this. One of them is called Momentum. And basically what this does is connects with your calendar app and any to-do list app that you're reusing. Then it uses AI to prioritize your tasks for you. It does this by asking you questions like, is this task urgent? Does this task require focus? Is this task a distraction? And by answering these questions, it helps you to figure out which tasks are the most important ones to focus on. So that's something that you might want to check out. Now, let's get into some recent advances in AI that are going to change our lives in 2021. A few weeks ago, OpenAI released a new paper that shows how they used machine learning to predict the movement of a robotic arm in real time. What makes this so impressive is the fact that the arm is able to perform complex movements without being programmed to do so. In other words, the robot learns how to move just by observing human movements. The reason this is important is because it could allow robots to be much more versatile and adaptable. For example, instead of having to program a robot to do a specific task, we could simply show the robot how to do the task, and it would be able to learn from that. This could have all sorts of applications in healthcare, manufacturing, and many other industries. Imagine a world where we had robots that could help us with everyday tasks such as cleaning, cooking, and even providing companionship. It might sound like science fiction, but with advances in artificial intelligence and robotics, it's becoming more and more possible. Of course, there are many ethical considerations that need to be taken into account, but I believe that the potential benefits are enormous. But here's where things get really exciting. The same team at OpenAI have now done the same thing, but with a humanoid robot from Boston Dynamics. That's right, the robot dog from Terminator and Black Mirror is now a reality. Well, kind of. Now it's not quite as advanced as the version that we saw in the movie. It can't run or jump yet, but it's getting there. In the paper, they describe how they used reinforcement learning to teach the robot to walk, turn around and even shake its tail, and the results are pretty impressive. What's even more impressive is that the robot is able to learn from its own experience. It doesn't need to be programmed to do anything. It just figures it out on its own. This is a huge step forward for robotics and AI, and I can't wait to see what they do next. I think Boston Dynamics is one of the most fascinating companies out there. They're constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible with robotics and AI. Just a few months ago, they released a video showing off their latest humanoid robot, which they call Atlas. Atlas is a next-generation general-purpose bipedal robot, designed to handle a variety of tasks in both indoor and outdoor environments. It can run, jump, flip, and even dance. And it does all of this with incredible precision and grace. What's really amazing about Atlas is that it's incredibly agile and nimble. It can navigate rough terrain with ease and recover from unexpected disturbances. This makes it ideal for tasks that require a high degree of dexterity and precision, such as search and rescue operations or exploring hazardous environments. Overall, Atlas is a remarkable achievement in the field of robotics, and it gives us a glimpse of what the future might hold for this rapidly advancing field. There is no doubt that advancements in robotics and AI are going to change our lives in the future. But what about right now? What are some of the ways that AI is impacting our lives today? One of the most obvious ways that AI is impacting our lives today is through automation. AI-powered automation is already being used in a variety of industries to perform tasks that were previously done by humans. For example, in manufacturing, AI-powered robots are being used to perform tasks such as assembling products, painting and inspecting. In the service industry, AI-powered chatbots are being used to provide customer service, and in transportation, self-driving cars are becoming more and more common. Automation through AI is likely to continue to grow in popularity in the coming years, which means that some jobs will become obsolete. However, it also means that new jobs will be created in fields such as AI development and maintenance. In addition to automation, AI is also being used to improve products and services that we already have. For example, AI-powered algorithms are being used to personalize our experience on social media platforms. They're also being used to provide better recommendations on streaming services and online shopping sites. AI is even being used to improve the accuracy of weather forecasts and the quality of medical diagnoses. These are just a few examples of the ways that AI is impacting our lives today. As AI continues to develop, we can expect to see even more applications that make our lives easier and more efficient. However, it's important to remember that with great power comes great responsibility. It's important that we use AI ethically and responsibly to ensure that it benefits society as a whole. One of the biggest concerns with AI is the potential for bias. AI algorithms are only as good as the data they're trained on. If the data is biased, then the algorithm will be biased as well. This can lead to unfair or discriminatory outcomes, which is why it is important to ensure that AI algorithms are trained on data that is representative of the population. Another concern with AI is the potential for job displacement. As AI-powered automation becomes more sophisticated, it's important that we have policies in place to protect workers who may be displaced by automation. This is why it is important to invest in education and training programs that can help workers transition to new jobs. Finally, it's important to ensure that AI is used in a way that respects privacy. AI algorithms can easily be used to collect and analyze personal data, which can lead to privacy violations. It's important to have regulations in place to protect people's privacy and to ensure that AI algorithms are used in a responsible way. Overall, AI has the potential to do great good in the world, but it's important that we use it ethically and responsibly. By following these guidelines, we can ensure that AI benefits society as a whole. Alright, thanks so much for tuning in. If you liked this video, please hit the subscribe button and I'll catch you in the next one.